Mm-mm. I'm about to
Malachi, you're so
cry.
fucking ugly. Stop moving. Damn it.
Who, me? Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna start saving them. Every time you move. Damn it, Tyrone. Stop.
hurry up, bro. Take the flick.
I'm trying. I'm trying. You're so fucking ugly, though.
Oh God, you are Anthony. Like fuck that big
Yeah,
ass
damn,
forehead.
bro. Anthony, like, damn. All right, I'm pretty sure we're live now, so the live just started showing.
So
All right,
You want to start?
here we go. Here we go.
What's the class?
Oh wait, hold on. I need to text the group chat first. We are technically live. All right, start the podcast until I text.
Tell me a song. Hold on. I swear, you don't talk like that.
One second. Hey, add the link to the podcast. That way people tune in.
Nobody's tuning into our lame ass podcast.
My friends do. Shout out to the fantasy league group chat.
Shout out to that one girl who said that Anthony Davis trade that Anthony Davis won before he tore his damn groin, bro.
You guys know who that is right there? That was Malachi in his truest form.
Quick
I mean,
little
it looked
snap
like a
break.
freeze frame of what's his name? The fucking zebra from Madagascar.
That's ridiculous. We're starting the podcast now. I can't take this slander.
I can't take that face.
Hello and welcome to the.
Damn it, Malachi. Damn it.
1 second. I forgot how I usually start this. Okay, I got it.
Welcome to a post-pod.
I got it. Hello. Here you go. Hello, and welcome to the PostClass Podcast, the podcast where a bunch of teenagers pretend to know people who usually get paid to do this. Hi, I am your host, Malachi, and I am followed up by TJ and Anthony. Say what's up, y'all.
No.
Nope.
And today, we are going to be covering the NFL free agency news, and then we're going to cover some NBA. And we're going to hop up out of here. But first, please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, we are going to be starting our socials very soon.
You know, Tiny Malachi
Please do watch
loves
those.
it.
Get
Everything you
some
should do for
follow
him.
those too.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back in the next episode because Chop Shit says so. Oh yeah, okay, yep. We got that out the way. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, yeah. Like, subscribe. We're going to be starting TikTok, Instagram,
I
Twitter.
already said that, Malachi.
Yep. All that
Get
very
the
soon.
program.
I know. Let me get through my ramble. Very soon. Please follow those when those do drop. And, you know, we're going to get started with the biggest news of the day.
Duke Dennis dropped lotion.
Nope.
Let's just say I'm gonna give it a lot of big drops. Shit. Okay, let's get this show on the road, shall we? No, that's not what I'm here for. We're going to drag this out as long as possible.
Okay, boom. So we're going to start with DK Metcalf is now officially a Steeler. TJ, your takes on DK Metcalf being
I
moved
promise
to
you,
8 seconds.
the first 2 games, no, honestly, the first 5 minutes of the first game when that drive is not going well, him and NFL Youngboy are going to be scrapping each other on the sideline. They're going to be scrapping each other every game. But, like, real shit, though, that's a good pickup for the Steelers. They got a dominant receiver now, too, outside of Pickens. Hopefully they could get that quarterback situation straight, and they'd be all right.
That's not my new quarterback.
Anthony, your thoughts on the DK Metcalf situation?
TJ took the words out of my mouth, and I'm currently trying to find more ways to harass you. So I'm going to swing this back to you guys while I think.
I think this trade is really good for the Steelers. Justin Fields should be their starting quarterback this year. I'm tired of Russ. Let Mr. Unlimited go, Mr. to the Hall of Fame. Um, so yeah,
Hey, hold on. Mr. Unlimited, the GOAT for fumbling against the Ravens, man. Like he thought he was Lamar. He thought he was Big Trust. He went full on with Kyle Hamilton. Fumble. I'm off. I had to get that out of the way.
But yeah, so I'm definitely excited to see those two. That's going to be a dynamic duo for the future. I'm going to be very excited to see what DK can bring to that Steelers offense. But they're still just going to go 9-8 and be eliminated in the first round, so it doesn't matter. Next up, following that, only a couple of minutes earlier, we had Devontae Adams signing with the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to throw this one to whoever's doing all that on my bottom. Go ahead, Anthony.
Nah, swing at the TJ right now. You see what I'm doing? I'm getting my suit and tie ready.
Nah, see, like Devontae's a good, solid pickup since they're not gonna give Cooper a chance no more. But like I'm saying, if you let them have a chance, have them healthy with a line like the Rams, with a quarterback like Stafford, with Kyron Williams, and a solid defense, bro, give the receivers a chance to stay healthy. That's a scary trio. That is a scary trio right there. They all healthy, bro.
My bad. I just wanted to point out how elite the dick riding was right there. I mean,
I'm not gonna disagree with him. It's gonna be some more riding because honestly, if you're a safety or a CB3 and you're lining up in man and the person you have to cover, your wide receiver 3 is Puka Nacua, I think I might just poo myself.
Yeah, but that's just because you're not athletic, though.
Bro, let's not forget Cooper Kupp with a triple crown, almost broke the record like 3 years ago. Won your team the Super Bowl. Let's not forget that. And when he's healthy, he is one of the best slot receivers.
Those 3 would be the scariest wide receiver core possibly in the last 15 years. Definitely in the last 15 years, maybe ever. That is 3 legitimate wide receiver ones on one team. You can't tell me that isn't the best wide receivers of all. The best wide receiver core of all time. You put that with Matt Stafford. You shine up your defense a little bit. You help out your secondary. You put some pressure on the quarterback. I think if we could get all 3 of these wide receivers in the room and they spend the rest of their money on defense and use their draft picks wisely, this is a Super Bowl team. I think this team messes with the Chiefs. I think this team gives the Chiefs problems. I think this team gives every team in the NFL problems. If this team this year was scary, if with Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp, next year you have to if they keep all of their pieces, you have to say that they're one of the best teams in football.
You got to.
You have to.
Why we just got Soldier Boy over here? All right, next up.
Next up, we have the $360 million man. Josh Allen signed with the Bills today. $360 million over 6 years. I think it's believed $250 million is guaranteed, and it's well deserved. That's all you can really say.
I'm saying it's well deserved. I mean, you get that bag, you win an MVP, you marry Haley Steinfeld. Like, what better stretch can you have than that? Like, shit. But like,
I just hope that this doesn't hurt them in free agency because that is now a lot of their cap. So they're going to have to make some things shake and bake for the rest.
Within the next years, you gotta win one. Like you just at least one. You gotta win a Super Bowl, at least one.
Right, and I don't think this big money deal is going to help them win a Super Bowl with how competitive free agent is, with how like Buffalo did in an amazing situation. Really? I don't think they're in an amazing cap situation. So I think that, this isn't going to help them, but Josh Allen deserved that money. They needed to do this for the future of their franchise. So I feel like this is a very necessary move. And I love how the Josh Allen hater literally disappeared as soon as we mentioned that contract. So when he comes
and to pick up on what you said, And to pick up on what you said about how all that money not gonna mean everything, the real MVP is the Eagles owner or manager GM, whatever, picking up, making all these trades, getting all these players that people think, oh, they just random role players or just random, not that
I don't know if I froze or TJ froze, but I'm gonna assume it's TJ, and I'm gonna try to keep talking. Um, Damn, I really wish that he could finish his thought. But yeah, that's all of the NFL coverage that we have today. That's gonna finish all the NFL coverage that we have for today. Nothing else really happened in free agency. We're waiting for, find out when Aaron Rodgers goes. You know, we're waiting to find out where the rest of everything drops in free agency. But moving over from the NFL to the NBA, we're going to. Well, I'm going to, since Anthony disappeared and TJ's Wi-Fi gave up on him. Yeah, Jesus wept. This is really prime podcasting right here. I'm going to hit this. Boom. Okay, great. Um, right. Let's talk. So the NBA has started. We have officially over halfway through the regular season. We're after the All-Star break, and last night we had an amazing televised game between the Lakers and the Boston Celtics on national TV. It was a great game, and it really, for me, established two things that are really important. One, it established the necessity of LeBron James to that Lakers team, and two, it established just how dangerous the Boston Celtics are as a team, not as individuals, as a team. I believe that the Lakers defense has been extremely underrated for a couple of years now. JJ Redick has taken this defense and molded it into something that's definitely they should be proud of. I believe they were like a top two defense since in the small sample size since Luka. And I believe that we saw like kind of how that could break down tonight. Even with that being said, Luka Doncic backpacked this team in the fourth quarter, carrying them back. I believe one point they were on a 16-2 run. In the fourth quarter, I believe they got up to 7. They got as close as 7 in the fourth quarter after being down. I believe I'm more than 20 because I tuned into this game late. But I do believe that that is something that they should be extremely proud of as a organization. I believe that they walk out of here with their heads held high, and I believe that if LeBron James didn't get hurt, that they could have made the full comeback. With that being said, there are a couple of things that I think that they should be worried about. One, their defense against the Celtics, because you're probably going to have to see this team in the finals, unless they get knocked out by Cavs or they get knocked out by who else is in the East? By Cavs. Or I think the Cavs are dead by Knicks. I don't think the Knicks will do it though. You're probably gonna have to see this team in the finals. And I believe that if you do see this team in the finals, that you're not going to beat them. You have to think about who, because right now the Lakers' whole defensive mindset is who can we leave open, who can we not trust on that team. And unless it's Al Horford starting, I don't believe that there's anybody on that Celtics starting lineup that you could really say beat my poison. You have to beat me. We saw Derek White and we saw Derek White go off for 40 the other night. We saw the other backcourt mate, Jesus wept. Peyton Pritchard go off for 40, I believe it was. I believe it was. We Jalen Brown, Finals MVP, All Star. Jason Tatum, you're not going to leave him open. He's a buggy as much as we dislike him. We saw Kristaps Porzingis be extremely reliable in the playoffs last year. Um, we really did see this entire Celtics starting lineup just pop off. And if you can't leave any one of them open, then that kind of takes away the Lakers' big defensive piece. And it's really going to have to be some really hard-nosed defense that's going to take them away. And the Celtics, on top of having a really good offense, also have a really good defense. So I feel like it really just shows on display like how the defense can fall apart. With that being said, I don't believe that the Lakers are a bad defensive team because I do think that this is the only team in the NBA which could do this. Let me see if I can get any of my vocals back. Swept. I apologize for the bad podcasting. Yeah. I do believe that this is the only team in the NBA that can do that. I do believe that the Cavs, the Knicks, or every other team that they are going to play in the playoffs do not have a team in which finally do not have players in which you're muted and Tyrone's his whole Wi-Fi cut out, so it's just us. I've been gambling about the Lakers Celtics game for a bit now.
My brother in Christ, I feel so bad. I had to go do some things, and then not gonna lie, walk in the house, wash my hands. I was like, damn, I feel like I should be doing something. Oh, so now I'm here. Um, how much did I miss? Like, how much did you cover?
We completely finished the NFL, and I was rambling about how good the Lakers defense was when I texted you.
Oh yeah, that's what actually got me to get here. I heard the vibrations and I thought somebody was calling me, and I was like, that might be. So then I came. Anyways, um, yeah, the Lakers. Oh my goodness, LeBron, why did it have to be you? Oh my, that tore me apart. That was like ripping my heart away. It was such a devastating feeling to have. Like so randomly out the blue too. Like I'm chilling, have a wonderful day. Boom, LeBron got injured. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought I lost somebody. That was a real pain. Because I already know we're about to drop in the standings by at least two standpoints. Unless we hit that Luka driven offense, you know what I'm saying, and continue to play great defense, then we might have a chance to stay in the top two. But that's just my take. Also, Kyrie, I actually shed tears about that ACL injury because that's another why did it have to be him? Why did it have to be Kyrie? Kyrie was on a legendary run, a one of one run. I mean, like coming from somebody who has never hated Kyrie ever and actually loves this dude from start to finish, that sucked. But I'm happy to see him in good spirits, and the two free throw makes were awesome. Cade and them, awesome.
Okay, hold up, pause. We communicated them. I would like to point out that it is honestly hilarious that Jason Kidd has to coach 7 people.
Yeah,
Like
that
the
that was kind of crazy to see.
absolute bare minimum. And then I would also like to shout out JB Bickerstaff. He got blamed for the Cavs' playoffs failings back-to-back years now, and he has now turned the Pistons into a offensive juggernaut in the regular season, like the Cavs were these last couple of years. With that being said, I want to see what he does against good teams. We saw this with the Cavs; they were a great regular season team. Fell apart against the Knicks back-to-back. Fell apart against the Knicks and fell apart against the Pacers in the first round last year. Was it the Pacers? I think it was the Pacers. So yeah, fellas, absolutely fell apart in the playoffs. I want to see if they can hold it up. I am really excited for Cade and them. I'm really excited for Asar is the one on the Pacers on the Pistons.
Yo, Asar needs some help.
So yeah,
No pause, no explanation. Asar's been on a generational run. Asar, we've been paying attention to you. We have definitely been paying attention to you.
yeah, that team has been amazing. Great defensive team. Cade carrying the offense. Malik Beasley shaking over there. Yeah, I'm really excited for that young team.
Let's talk about man. Since we're on the brothers topic, get on him now. Somebody, yo, somebody put this fire because he's digging. He's digging deep. And he's pulling it out every time. He's pulling just enough out every time. Just enough. Like, you know, you expect greatness from him. He gives you that. He's giving it to you every night. and it's just amazing to watch that. And seeing the way him and Jalen kind of figure themselves out and figure each other out as teammates and as individual players is also something great to see, especially as a young NBA watcher like myself. Is that your father?
Yes, that is him in the background.
Yo!
Anthony says hi. Yeah, it's blurred. You're blurred. You're good. You're good. You're blurred.
Yeah, your dad looks buff as shit.
We love my pops over here. But yeah,
He's about ready
Amen
to
is.
pick up 2 trucks, throw 35 Malachi-sized people across the room. Yep.
He said he's getting ready to throw 35 Malachi-sized humans across the room. No, 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 not yet, not yet. Just.
Yeah.
No problem.
Malachi checking his back every 10 seconds just in case.
Who's watch me get thrown into a wall mid podcast?
Like they could probably see you like looking around. They're like, what is he looking at? He's looking at any reflection he can.
Oh my god.
It's either that or face the wall. No.
But yeah,
Yo, Zeri's showering in the bathroom's right across on the other side of this wall. I'm about to bang on this bitch hard as hell.
no, you're gonna break the wall. Okay, you're stupid. Amen Thompson is going to be the better brother. He's more offensively consistent. His jump shot is slightly more along. I do love Amen's game. The Rockets are going to make a deep. I'm saying it now. Look me in my eyes. Podcast is 12:27 on Sunday, March 9th. Podcast. When the Rockets make a deep playoff push, I get to say I told you so. I have been calling this since the beginning of the year. I love the Rockets. I love their offensive game. I do think that they have the capabilities of being this year's Pacers, being this year's Mavericks, and making that deep playoff run. I really do believe it. Jalen Green has been amazing. They have a great coaching staff over there in Houston. They have a great offensive system. As long as the men doesn't crash out on too many people, they should be able to make a deep
The
playoff run.
the greatest crash out in NBA history. Oh my gosh. And it's like every time he tweaks out, it's for good reason, so you can't be that mad at it. But
No,
you
Giannis was just being Giannis. He said Giannis.
exactly, because why are you trying to be Giannis and I'm a man?
What?
What? Exactly. Like, who are you playing with right now? Same thing with Tyler. Tyler got flipped. He got flipped like a McDonald's patty. He got he
Speaking
got
of
put on his back.
speaking of McDonald's patties, the Shamrock Shake hits every single time.
I just got that stimulus check. You know what that means? We're heading to McDonald's.
We
What
out.
indeed? Actually, my next trip, I have a track meet this week, I'm pretty sure. Actually, yeah.
No McDonald's.
Yeah, because we just got our new jerseys too.
After the meet then.
No, I'm doing it before the meet. I don't care. I'm not gonna throw up. I don't even run full speed at the meets.
Why not? That's the whole point of track.
I run like I'm running, but I'm not like sprinting.
Would you
I'm
like
keeping pace with the people around me.
would you like to tell everybody what events you do in which you're not sprinting?
I do the 200. So, well, I'm going to be doing the 100 at our next meet. Our last one got canceled because of rain. I do the 4x1. That one I didn't get to do last meet because I didn't have my teammates and I didn't know who to go pick up. But now I know who. I know the speed dialect between everybody now. I know exactly who to pick up and who will run with me.
So he just
Um,
named all sprinting events in which he's not.
yeah, I do the high jump too. I'm not the greatest at that, like form wise, but I do have hops, so I get up pretty high.
What's your 200 time? Do you know?
My 200,
Yeah.
actually, it's not a good one.
Do you
That
know what you
curve
want? Do you know your
slowed.
100 time at all?
I'm about to look it up right now.
I bet. But yeah,
It's not fast, but hey, I looked fast out there. I
yeah,
was
it's
moving.
'cause you have long legs. I also do track. I'm significantly shorter than Anthony. Um, I, he's like 6'4". I'm like 5'8".
You're adding a meet at Lecanto on March 17th.
But
That when's the 17th? That
next week,
is
2 weeks from now,
that's next week on Monday.
yeah, next week.
Damn, we're starting the we're starting the week out with a meet.
Luckily, I don't have practice on Monday, so I get to chill out.
Okay, I'm gonna keep myself together. Okay, y'all. And we're just gonna go here for what we came to look for. We're not gonna go back and look at that and see that we have a meet next week on Monday.
But yeah, also I would like to point out that I am I'm a top runner in Manhattan. You know, I made it to borough championships in um my first semester doing track. You know, never ran track before it came in, and now I'm aiming for city championships, and where I technically have a top 6 relay team in Manhattan. While I'm stalling for Anthony while he finds his times, I know my time's off the top of my head though, because I'm really just nice.
What's your time?
My 200 time is 25.15, and then my 100 time is so I'm sub 24 in my 200 basically, and for my 100 with a bad start and headwind, I have ran an 11.9. So I think with a good start and no wind, I think I'm gonna run close to like an 11.5, 11.6. My goal is to get down to 11.3 by the end of the year.
Where the hell am I at?
Today, Junior.
I was in heat 5, so it's right here. 25.17. I did not run very well. Granted, that was my first time doing it and my start was slow. So I feel like
What was your time?
this next meet, 25.17. I feel like if I can bring my feet off of that, like, what you call it, off the blocks, if I could put enough drive into the blocks, I have it.
Oh, I did have starting blocks. I ran
Yeah.
that 20. I ran that 25.15 off a relay. So probably with no blocks, I run the sub 24, probably close to 24.7.
Nigga, do you? Damn. Actually, not. Sub 24 is not like even crazy. It's like normal, isn't it?
Well, that's enough to get you to borough championships in New York. And if you need a you need a sub 24. You need a sub 24 to get into cities. So I'm aiming to cut down like another second, run like a 23, a
Hell
23,
yeah.
a 23.1 is my goal, a 23.2.
I'm going to end this year with a 20 flat, marking it now.
All right, let's end this podcast so I can get hype. Anthony, what you thinking for it? Go ahead. Shout out your stuff. Shout out your stuff.
I don't really have much to shout out except for Hurricane Wisdom. Perfect Storm. That album is great. Sexy Songs for You. You guys know, or actually, I haven't heard from me since it before it dropped. Avid listener. I can put you on to the best songs and what songs to avoid. Hot Take, Meet Your Padres, Not That Bad, and Party Next Door's verse saves the whole song. Um, Also, any Lucky song ever, amazing. Just putting that out there. I have a whole playlist of Lucky. And one more thing. One more thing. If you miss her, give her roses.
Okay.
If you
Well,
love her and she's already there, get her carnations. And if you're trying to dig,
okay,
if you're
boom, right?
trying to dig, grow
Right.
some bleeding heart flowers yourself.
Nope, we're done.
Put them in a pot
We're always
as
gonna think
well,
our God above.
or a vase, I mean, as well as some roses, right? Give them to her.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. We're always gonna think our God above. First of all, we're always gonna thank God.
Give her some candy
We're always gonna thank God.
and show real love. That's what it is.
We're always gonna thank God. We're always gonna thank God in this podcast. Um, and then after I'm gonna shout out my boy Langston. We're gonna go see WWE tomorrow. Yeah, and shout out him. Shout out no, it's gonna shout out. Shout out my Dukes, love Pops. You know, shout out the family as always. Peter's fam on God, and then shout out the fantasy podcast, the fantasy group chat that I text. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Big shout out to y'all. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Stay safe, y'all. As always, deuces,
Bye, y'all.
deuces, y'all.